It has been some time since my last video. I was spending a lot of time working and just going through a day-to-day general work like everybody else does in their life. So nothing special except for the fact that I had to go back and forth through the jungle to my bicycle, to the train, to somebody's house. And then with them on the house, or at the house, ride with them to the job site, come home, and then do the reverse. So kind of a double commute, if you will. That finally ended. Did not end well. I walked off the job. And I knew that it was going to be my last day before he decided to fuck with me. Anyway, excuse my French. I'm not going to go there. What I'm here for today is I have found my boat mast has been having an issue, and I have now found it. And so let me turn this around. Ooh, can I do that? I don't think I can do that. Here you go. I have been cleaning up. I don't know if you can see it, but right there is no bueno. First noticed that it had separated out a little bit, and now it has dropped down. My mast I've taken down my mainsail. I have supported the boom on the Lazy Jacks. The pin is still holding it, but it is very much just a pendulum from the top at the moment. There's very little friction on that hinge. Just enough to help balance off the side to side of the boom as it goes and alleviate some of the downforce. I have adjusted the stringers on this side. I have also filled up my space back here with all the stuff that was in the hallway and out and about, and it's pretty well packed all the way back there. So I could probably fit some more in there, but I think I packed the shoehorn. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, the joys of life. Oh, the joys of sailing. What happens at sea, what happens near shore, all things to come, all things for sure. That looks nice and flat and straight, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that'll hold real good. So, I was gonna start taking this up, and I realized that I shouldn't. I had seen before. Ooh, that's right there. Let's see. Hang on. Can I set this there? Come on now. Cooperate. Please cooperate. Please, please. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Thank you. I just needed to pay it. Oh, no, don't bump it around too much now. I just needed to pay attention. There we go. And we'll take it down a notch. Ooh, that's better, yeah. Alright, so down in here we have a bunch of fiberglass. It's not really showing up on the camera too well. That looks pretty good on the camera. Am I in the wrong spot? Nope, that's the right spot. There you go. That shows it. Holes. Big holes all the way back. So basically, here, all the way there, is did not get filled with epoxy. Hasn't had a lot of weight on it, but it's not solid, and it looks like it started to separate there, right around there. That's fresh white. Over here in the corner, that's just schmutz. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Well, it looks pretty good. Down around here, I've inspected it many times, but this wall right here is deceptive. And I had seen this coming down this line, which, let's see if I can get it from over here, is, shall we say, more robust than it was. And the really scary thing is after I noticed my mast, I come in here and I'm like, you know, ooh, oh. So that's all rotten. All rotten. Probably rotten back to here. Possibly all the way back to the corner. The tabbing is all good up to the sides. This and that are over there are still solid, but me mast, you see, not so bueno. So my plan is to put something here, right here at the base. Let's see if I can get some shadow in there so you can, oh look, there you can see the tabbing. There you go, too much light. There you go, only quality. I'm learning from Plucky. Oh boy! Oh, hang on, I gotta twist. I'm getting twisted. Okay, that's better. We're gonna come up from down there, follow the mast up through the hole right there, and on up to there. That's my spare bulbs right there for my heating lamp right there. Oop. That'll get annoying real quick. Turn that off. Alright, so in order to take the covers off, I gotta take the covers off. Oop. Focus. 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 Oop. Thank you. This, by the way, is just right handy and dandy with a self-charging solar panel on the back. Works great. Not so sure about the red blue. But yeah, I got to take this off and this off and this off. But these are all, of course, at the moment. Get my leg out of there. Sorry. These are both at the moment reinforcing this. I just noticed there's a screw in there. Right about, yeah, doop. That was a knuckle. Just one knuckle. Ooh, there's another screw. Well, those are in good, aren't they? Those are just in there real good. Somebody knew what they was doing here. And look at this. Oh, it's 2 pieces. Who'd have thunk it? Well, really, it's just sheathing around the central mast core, which is a nice chunk of mahogany, I will say, but I will also say that it's gonna be aluminum when I'm done, because I'm gonna make it aluminum when I'm done. Alright, Chris, the security guard, walking away right there, said, yeah, you should be filming this. So I'm hanging out with Hunter. We were headed north. To have my mast pulled down, and as we're coming through the Linton Boulevard Bridge there, just there, that's what, 200 yards? Oh, I've got the camera set on the wrong camera. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Anyway, that looks like a long ways away because it's a wide angle camera. And it's literally maybe 100 yards. Maybe 100 yards. We got 1, 2, 3 buildings. So maybe more. Morning, Barkley. How you doing? So, trying to come through there. My steering breaks. And I lose steerage. As I was correcting to straighten out to come through, and it puts me in a hard right and I can't go left all of a sudden. So, I just call the bridge and notify them I'm not coming through, that I lost steerage. Get myself out of the way and then cut the engine and walk forward, drop the anchor, and make sure that I don't hit anything. One point, jumping off onto the dock, onto the seawall down there, and pushing the boat forward to keep the motor off. That was fun. I'd love to get a 360-degree camera up on my mast zips, but that's in the future. Gotta fix a few other things before I go nuts. So that happened. So then I rigged a little handle on there, boom, and drove from there, steering onto the bridge a half an hour later at their next opening. Came through. Hunter went ahead and pulled out next to me as I was pulling forward to try to pull in front of him and anchor. And so I just was like, fuck this. I couldn't control my boat very well. And so I just said, screw it. Cut the motor, walked up, dropped an anchor. We were over there. And got things going, and then he raffed it up to me, and I was like, all right, let's go. And he's like, no, let's fix some shit. So we sat and we fixed some shit for a couple of hours, and we fiddled around. We got his steering sorted out, which his steering lines in the bottom right there were not run properly for the pulleys alignments, so we got that rerun and got that sorted. That was a good hour. And then transmission line problems, and looked at that and crawled around. That was another hour and a half. Mostly yesterday, really, because we got through here at 12:30 yesterday, so we've been here since about 12:40. And yeah, having fun. Good morning, Hunter.
Good morning.
Ugh. And I say again, ugh. Oh. So now I'm looking at my steering, and I've taken that one off, and I'm going to take this one off. So the only pressure on my lines is what's inside my cables, and I can't film that while I do it. And as usual, I don't get to film myself doing stuff. Oh, maybe I do. Shit.
Okay. Sled adjustment.
There would be an overcorrection. Now we wait for it to get to almost straight. And then we adjust back again. Oh. Stand up and see what we're doing. I do love that I'm able to do this. It's been a warm morning and a warm night. Oh, I see what's happening. The wind picks up a little bit, pushes my bow over, and I'm just balanced just so. So like every other sailor, I have to adjust for the wind. But yeah, moseying by, a little more than an idle. He's got his sails up, so he's moving. I better turn my radio on. I gotta figure out where I'm going, and I better steer. So, talk to you at the gate.
Alright people, here we are, Del Rey. Pump Out Station, Atlantic Avenue. And it's 11:30, so I made about a mile, yeah, 1 nautical mile from my spot yesterday, where we left this morning. I'm steering by hand, getting it sorted and settled. But floating docks is the only way to go, because 2 to 4 feet is the projected water level rise. So I think there's going to be some abandoned houses down here fairly soon. There's some really big dikes. Yeah. That's what happens when you cut back all the mangroves so you can be right on the water instead of building, I don't know, a floating dock on land with mosquito netting so you can enjoy it. What do I know? Because that whole thing was built as a floating dock. Doesn't matter what the sea level is. You just boat right up to it. But, you know, first floor of these buildings is going to be dock space. All the electrical, all that shit, gone. Oh my boat is tall. Time to go.
Okay, boys and germs. Ladies and germs. Everybody. Here's Lake Worth. We're toward the northern side of it. Here's my steering setup. I can just ease that and get pretty good steering. Motor going straight like it's supposed to. And I can pretty much just ease things back and forth and get pretty good control. And if I need to, I can jump down and turn the motor, and just like I was before. I just don't have a helm in the same spot. So, pull it in a little bit. Now just look at the angle, right? Out, in. That's all it takes. Ease it back out toward that green. We got boats coming. I don't know if you can see them there behind the shrouds. Bring it back to straight. Oh, we're going on that side. Okay. Well, that's mighty wide of them. Mighty nice of them. A shitty phrase. Mighty wide of them. Petty racism indoctrinated into my speech. Stamping it out. As I recognize and realize it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You slow it down to make it mighty nice. Ease that over. Here comes the wake. I found something when I stopped to set up the steering earlier. It's currently underneath my bow, underneath the bridge deck. It's a floating dock. Hopefully I haven't damaged myself coming through. It's banged a couple of times. Let's see, that's a pretty good angle. Boom. Boom. Keep it back out. Yeah. Uh-oh. Too much steerage. Sometimes you just gotta give it a tug. It's really set up perfectly. I don't know why it doesn't have a tiller. It's gonna have a tiller when I'm done. Those are the bounce backs. It has been really, really beautiful and calm today. Except for about 3 boats that did the big wakes. The rest of them are a little nicer. A lot of construction going on. A lot of spill areas. Keeping it. That little thud that you saw through the phone was that floating dock hitting my bridge deck. Tore loose from somebody somewhere. I found it buried in some mangroves. Stopped to fix my steering and heard something in the bushes and looked over and was like, well, what in the world was that? Pulled out my paddle board and went in and was like, oh my. Grabbed the rope and tied it up to the bow so it's underneath, not creating too much drag one direction or the other. This is the life of sailing. Beautiful skies,
That bridge did a 360 right at the entrance. Let's see. About there. Oh, too much. There we go. Six p.m. Plenty of time. I'm gonna step it up a little bit. Got to adjust the choke. Got to adjust the, every time I adjust the speed. Getting pretty good at it.